All of a sudden I'm feeling just a little bit flushier. I hope I'm not getting sick.
You're fine. You're totally fine. You're just a little nervous.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Good morning, my name is Steve Rennie. I am the Ren Baron, and this is my Ren Baron Learning to Fly YouTube channel. On today's flight, we're going to be flying from Brownsville, Texas, KBRO, to Minatitlan in Mexico. That's MMMT. Now, if you've watched any of the previous videos from this Mexico trip series, you'll know we spent a lot of time planning and so forth. We met up with a group of Cirrus pilots in Brownsville, Texas, and today was going to be the day we actually made the trip to Mexico. My wife and I have owned our Cirrus now for the better part of 4 years, and we just love it. Over the course of that time, we've flown all over the U.S. and as far east as the Bahamas, but today's trip was going to be our longest trip ever away from U.S. borders, and it was something we'd really been looking forward to. And along the way, of course, we learned some valuable lessons about the differences between flying in the United States and flying outside the country in Mexico. But perhaps the most important and lasting lesson that I learned on this trip had nothing to do with flying at all. It's been my experience that cross-country flying is the truest test of your skills as a pilot and the capabilities of your equipment. It's what pushes you to the edge of your comfort zone. Long before I started flying, I used to work in the music business, first as a concert promoter and then in the end as an artist manager. And in both cases, I was heavily involved in either buying a tour or putting together a tour. So in some ways, I view a cross-country trip just like I would a tour. And the toughest part about that tour is that first big gig. And no matter how much you'd planned ahead, no matter how many times you rehearsed, every single guy in that band 30 seconds before they went on stage was absolutely convinced that they'd forget everything. And right about then, the stage manager calls house lights, points his flashlight at the first step on the stairs on the way to the stage and says, "Gentlemen, showtime." Well, ironically enough, today on this flight to Minatitlan, I became that nervous band member, and I'm going to get through the flight the same way that band gets through it, by trusting in their practice and their preparation and their rehearsal, and with the help of some friends. Come along for the ride. All right, so we are heading for Mérida. We're in Brownsville, and leg 4 of our Mexico Cirrus adventure. Here we go.
Here we go.
2, no green light. Battery 1. We've got 92 gallons. Here, let's go check this in. Okay, pre-flight is done. Weight and balance are good. Get my headset. External power not good. Straight shield lights are on. Okay, let's go. Mixture full. Then we close. 1, 2, 3, 4. After my
Brownsville Tower Information India, time 1349 Zulu, wind 030 at 3, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 17, dew point 14, altimeter 3018, ILS runway 13 approach in use, advise on initial contact, Information India.
Let's call up Brown here and get our clearance. Brownsville ground, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra at unpan AM with India. I'd like to pick up my IFR flight plan to Mike Tango.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Brownsville ground clear to Mike Tango Airport via direct Matamoros to join Victor 25 to Tango Alpha Mike, Victor 23 to Veracruz, Victor Echo Romeo, join Victor 22, Mike Tango direct destination upon departure, climb and maintain 13,000. Departure frequency 118.0, squawk 4020.
Okay, we're cleared to Mike Tango, direct Matamoros, then Victor 25, then Tango Alpha Mike, then Victor 23, then Veracruz, Victor Echo Romeo, Victor 22 MTT direct, 13,000, 118.0 and 4020 on the squawk 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Cirrus 8 Foxtrot Sierra, read back correct, sir.
Okay, let's go program, okay. Transponder. 40204020. That's displayed down here. Let's get 13,000 in the box up here. Okay, 13. We got 118 up top is going to be our departure frequency 13. So now let's go flip this over here. Is your iPad hooked up to the
I'll check again. It wasn't huge. Yes.
oh, I haven't hit it yet, sorry. Now go
There, I
back.
can see it up.
Okay, we're all set. Take off on runway 13, so let's do our takeoff briefing while we're sitting here. We've got the airport elevation here. Go to our flight.
22.
Okay, we've got 7,000, well, 13, we got 7,399 feet. Our direction of departure is going to be to direct Matamoros. Okay, cruising altitude is going to be 13,000. Let's get our altimeter set 3018. Okay, so our field elevation here is how much? 22? 22, so 622 is caps, 2022 is best caps. Wind speed was 030 at 3, so that's 13. Okay, so it's a little off from our we're 13, it'll be off our left a little bit, I think. Okay. All right, runway 13, runway length 7399. We are going to use 1,416 feet to get up in the air, and then time on the route is going to be 3 hours and 12 minutes. Okay, so if you have an engine issue on the runway, we're going to pull the power, apply the brakes, and abort the takeoff. If we have an engine failure at less than 622, we're going to pitch for 92, mixture off, tanks off, ignition off, and land on this runway, hopefully. If we have an engine issue between 622 and 2022, we're going to pull the parachute, mixture off, tanks off, ignition off. Beyond 2022, we should be able to come back to the airport here. Call up ground here. Brownsville ground, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra at Hunt Pan Am, ready to taxi.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, runway 13, taxi Bravo.
13 via Bravo, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Okay, now let's go in here. Go to 13. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Way on the right, way on the left.
The green light? Oh, I'm not sure what. I think Thomas was in a white light.
Okay, let's do our checklist now. Let's make sure we stay on. Okay, starting engine, all good. We did all of that. Radio avionics are set. Cabin heat defrost, fuel selector. We got trim, flaps, mixture boost. Taxiing parking brake is off. Brakes are set. HSI orientation is good. Coordinator, good. Forward takeoff doors are latched and closed. Cabs handle is set. Seatbelt and shoulder harness is secure there, hun.
Yes.
Fuel quantity is good. Fuel selector is on the fullest tank. Let's switch it back and forth. All good. Fuel pump is on. Flaps are 50. 50 we got. Transponder is set 4020. Autopilot. Let's check the autopilot. Let's put it in heading mode. Go autopilot. It's moving. Okay, all good. Navigation radio set for takeoff.
Romeo, Brownsville, ground clear to Mike Tango, airport via direct Matamoros, Victor 25, Tango 18.0, squawk 7422.
It's good. Let's go left hand. That's acceptable. Go right. It's acceptable, I guess, 1690. Okay, and then go back to 1000 here. Okay, now let's go back to our checklist here. Power lever 1700. Alternator, check. We check that pitot heat is good. Navigation lights, landing lights. Voltage is +2. Pitot heat as required. Navigation.
R239 with Romeo, route was reback correct. Departure frequency 118.
Navigation lights is required. Strobe light is off. It's on. Navic magnetos we checked left and right. Engine parameters we checked. Power lever is 1000. Controls track. Everything's good. Let's set trim. Trim is set. Autopilot is disconnected. Let's go to our checklist. Bridge and peak technique. Okay, ready? Okay. 622 is our magic number here. Okay, let's go set nav right here. Flight level change. Okay, there we go. Brownsville Tower, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, holding short runway 13, ready to depart IFR.
Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra, Brownsville Tower, turn right direct Matamoros, climb and maintain 3000, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Right direct Matamoros, climb 13,000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, clear for takeoff. Climbing right turn, 13,000. Ready to go, hon?
Ready. 847. Yeah. Off to Mexico we go.
Power's all the way in. Okay, 622 is our magic number. Put it all the way in there, Steve. There we go. Got speeds alive. Flaps 90. Okay, there's our GPS. Flight level change. Let's go.
Sure, 718, bro.
600.
Tabs available.
4768 Foxtrot here, contact departure complete.
Contact departure. Thanks for your help. 8 Foxtrot here. Brownsville departure, Cirrus 768 Foxtrot 0, 1,100, climbing 13,000.
2768 Foxtrot Sierra, climb maintain 13,000, 3018, report 30 south of Matamoros.
Report 3 south of Matamoros, 8 Foxtrot here. An autopilot here. Our climb checklist is oxygen not required, power lever, pull forward, flaps verify up. Okay, airspeed we got 120. Fuel pump is in boost. Fuel flow is monitored. Engine parameters are all green, 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 green. All of a sudden I'm feeling just a little bit flush here. I hope I'm not getting sick.
You're fine. You're totally fine. You're just a little nervous.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
All kidding aside, I was a little nervous actually. Now, my wife and I had flown outside the country once before. That was to the Bahamas, which was a short 30 to 40 minute flight from Miami. Today, we were going to be flying 6 or 7 hours over Mexico. In the Bahamas, everybody spoke English. In Mexico, most of the folks were speaking Spanish. Now, if you're going to fly for 6 or 7 hours over the United States, you're going to find hundreds of airports along the way. But that was not going to be the case on our flight down to Merida today. Fortunately, on today's flight, we're going to fly to 2 of the bigger airports, but in between, there's not a lot to choose from. And truth be told, I was a little nervous about that. And I was also nervous about what we would do if, God forbid, we had an engine issue and needed to have something fixed. If you're flying across America, chances are there's at least 50 Cirrus service centers around. In Mexico, there was exactly 1 along the route of our flight. When you're flying in America, chances are most of the time you're under radar coverage, but that's not the case in Mexico. There are huge areas where there is no radar coverage, and so you're kind of out there on your own, and I was a little nervous about that as well. And if all that wasn't enough, COVID was still raging, and I was concerned with how we were going to deal with that or what would happen if me or the wife got sick in Mexico. But in the end, I took comfort in the fact that we weren't going to be out there alone. We were going to have some help. We were going to be flying with a group of 12 other Cirrus pilots, some in front of us, some behind us, a couple of whom spoke Spanish, and a couple more who'd been to Mexico many, many times before.
Okay, our oxygen, put your oxygen in.
Get past 12, we'll hit the oxygen there. 1860. To see if our weather's working here, right? Yeah, the weather stops in America. So if it looks like 11 is good, then we may just stay at 11.
That's what he thought.
Yeah, well, right now it looks good here, so let's get up to 11.
Good morning, Cirrus 239 Whiskey Romeo, 1,200 climbing 1,000.
30 south. Just make a little note here, okay?
That old saying that 2 heads is better than 1 is definitely true, and I think it's particularly true in aviation. And as you can see right here, my wife Franny, aka the Baroness, has become much more than a passenger in our plane.
Brownsville approach, 8 Foxtrot Sierra here at 6,500. I think I'm going to stop at 11,000, not 13, if that's all right.
That's fine with me, sir. Climb to and maintain 11,000 as final.
110 is final, thank you, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. That way we'll stay out of the oxygen zone.
I know, it's a good idea. Less to worry about.
768 Foxtrot Sierra, what will be your indicated airspeed, sir?
8 Foxtrot Sierra, my indicated airspeed right now is 122.
Thank you, sir. 39 Whiskey Romeo.
Whiskey Romeo, go ahead.
Okay, can you maintain indicated speed of 122 or less?
122 or less, sure, then, Mr. Romeo.
Take your climb to 11,000.
I maintain 11,000, let's go.
He's behind us, so we should see him on the traffic here at some point. All right, Mexico, here we come.
Here we come.
Okay, coming up on 10.5.
Matamoros, Cirrus 267 Charlie Papa, VFR 3,500 feet to Minatitlan. Hello, Cirrus 3018, and what will be your final altitude for Minatitlan?
Let's take down the
3,500.
Okay, we're speeding up here nicely.
Okay, should we do our cruise checklist?
Okay, so let's pull it back to 30.5,
Yeah.
16.1, 75. Okay, not required. Cruise altitude, power is set, fuel pump is in boost, mixture is adjusted, engine parameters are green. We should see our CHT start to go down here. Fuel flow is good, 16.2 there. There's 75%. Okay, we're good. Next checklist will be our descent checklist. Back to the map here.
Departure Cirrus 718 Bravo Pop, checking in 1,500 off Brownsville. 718 Bravo Papa, climbing maintain 90,000, 3018, and what is your leaving altitude right now, sir? Cirrus 718 Bravo Pop, leaving 1,700, climbing 90,000, 3018.
Okay, so we are actually going to be coming out over the water. So the shore is to our right.
Okay.
We'll switch to track up. Yeah, so we're coming down this way now. Our glide ring can get us to the shore just in case something stupid happens.
Great.
Yeah, temperature is coming down nicely here. 9 o'clock reporting. Until we get to cruise, we got to about what, 10? Get 14 minutes to cruise.
We took off at 8:47. So.
Yeah, that's about right. 1620 here, let's get our numbers here. Okay, so we got 1615. We've got 354. We've got 44. We've got 180 on our oil temp. Got 16.4 fuel flow. Got 75% power with that. We're on our right tank at 81. Right now we've got 1850 oxygen. All right. Okay, now we're going to report in there at 30. Matamoros approach, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, reporting 30 south of Matamoros.
Thank you, sir. Contact Monterrey 124.5. You have a good day.
124.5. Thanks for your help, my friend. 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Welcome.
124.5. That's, what do you say, Monterey approach?
Yes.
Monterey Center, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra, level 1000.
November 768 Fox Sierra, radar contact, maintain a 11,000 feet.
Maintaining 1000, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. Okay, we're about 36 minutes from Minatitlan, but we're about, let's see, we're about 91 miles to the airport, which is Mike Tango. We're over the Gulf of Mexico right now. It's been an interesting experience, wouldn't you say, huh?
Yes.
Much different than the States here.
Pretty quiet.
We should be starting our approach here in a minute, and it's going to be a VOR approach. Cloud layer below us, so it's going to be a little bit of IFR. We're just enjoying the view up here and enjoying the experience. No ATIS to get here on the radio.
Okay.
So we're going to use our COM2, which we've been using to communicate with other Cirrus pilots to get a weather report. So I'm going to call up ahead and talk to our team leader, Thomas.
Thomas, this is Stephen Franny, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. I guess you're closing in on the airport there. Any reports of what runway we can expect and what the weather is in MTT?
Expect runway 1. I'm currently on the procedure at 2,000 IFC, but the group I'm going to break out. As soon as I break out, I'll tell you what we're hearing.
1,000 broken, 3,500 overcast.
Got 3016 runway 1, and the cloud cover was where?
1,000 broken, 3,500 overcast, 3016.
Between 1,500 and 1,800 right now.
18 to 1800. Okay, great, thank you. All right, so we're going to have to climb down through the clouds in the VOR element show. Okay, great. We come over, make a right-hand turn to 194. Takes us to here. Then we go up, and then we swing out and around, and then come back into 014.
Okay, now that we have that figured out, it's time to load the approach. So I'll hit the procedure button, scroll down and select the VOR for runway 01, select my transition.
700 is the minimum, so we're...
Enter our minimums, and then activate the approach. Now, when I'm flying back in the States, I rarely fly VOR approaches. It's mostly ILSs and GPSs. But here in Mexico, it's much different, and mostly you'll get VOR approaches, so I'll need to be on my game today.
Got a big bunch of ugly clouds right ahead of us. Got to cross Tupelo at 8, so we can have Veracruz approach Cirrus 768 Foxtrot Sierra 11,000. Can I get 9,000?
Super 9,000 feet.
Send maintain 9,000 if I get you below all this shit.
Okay. You want to go down because why?
I'm just trying to get it a little bit lower. I'm going to pull a little speed here. We're going to get there before we get to Tupelo.
I can see land out my side.
Yeah, we're back over there.
Yep. Now we're over land.
9.
Number 768 Foxtrot Sierra, now contact Merida 128.3.
128.3. Thanks for your help, 85.0. Merida Center, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra level 9,000.
768 Foxtrot Sierra, radar contact maintain 9,000 feet, speed runway 01.
Maintain 9,000, expect 01, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
That's correct, and QNH 3016, are you requesting 9,000 feet?
I'm at 9,000 feet now.
Okay.
Okay, we're making our turn to 122 now. And turn off the oxygen now. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, Duplo, MMT 46 miles, okay. So we need top of descent in 7 minutes. We'll start pinging them if we don't get low. We're going to still get through some clouds here. And he said it was 1,000 feet where it clears off. They're scattered down there. VOR frequency is 116.4. Final approach course is 014. Our minimums are going to be 700 feet. This approach there is climb outbound on FTT VOR R14. We've got 32 miles to drop, 9,000 feet. Merida approach Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra at 9,000. Will you be getting me lower soon?
K768 Foxtrot Sierra, descend to 8,000 feet. 8,000 feet, QNH 3014. And now radar service terminated. Contact Minatitlan Tower on 118.1. Good day.
Descend to 8,000.
Vertical track.
118.1 on the frequency. 85 shots here. Okay, vertical track. Let's get going down here. The tower, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra 8,800, descending 8,000.
November 768 Fox Sierra, good day, runway 01, wind count, QNH 30.14. Below 8,000 feet, you're flying uncontrolled airspace. Descend at pilot discretion, report beginning procedure.
Expect runway 01 below 8,000, altitude pilot discretion, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. So now we're going to go to set our 2,000, we'll set our VNAV.
Ryan Bravo to the paper.
Okay, VPATH has got it. Okay. Start to slow down a little bit here. Now let's start our descent checklist.
Okay.
Oxygen not required. Altimeter is 3014 set. Landing light is on. Speedo heat is off. Fuel system, let's check on the right tank here now. Power lever is folded back to 50%. Got brake pressure, we're good. Let's go chip off our seatbelt before landing is set. Fuel pump is in boost. Flaps not yet. Okay, we've got, we'll come back to that one, please remind me. Co-pilot.
Okay.
Got 23 miles to the MMMT. Manage to dodge these clouds, thank you very much. More clouds below. 11614 is loaded up here for our VOR. Let's playing around, it should switch to VOR for us. It's a 7,000 foot runway. We're going to exit on Alpha or Bravo back to the terminal.
November 78. Correction, November 768 Fox Sierra, confirm position.
We are, let's see, we are 9.3 miles from the airport.
Roger, report beginning procedure. Confirm leaving altitude.
Say again, please, I missed that.
Confirm your altitude.
I am at 4,000 feet right now. I'm going to cross at 2,000 into the procedure turn.
Roger, report beginning.
Report, I missed it. Report what?
Beginning VOR DME to runway 01.
I'll report when we're at the VOR, 85.0, thank you. Cloud layer at 3,800, huh? We're 5 miles to the MMT. Marita Tower 8, Foxtrot Sierra, starting the procedure.
Lieutenant pilot discretion and report 10 miles from the station.
Report 10 miles from the station, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
Flaps register.
Not yet. We got to go out 10 miles. We'll come around.
Okay.
But thank you. Keep on me, huh? That's good. You're doing great. I'm going to apply this little procedure turn, and then it's going to swing us back around.
Okay.
And we're still in the clouds at 2,000. So thank God. You guys are going to have to come in over the ocean.
8 Fox Sierra, runway 01, report on final 6.
Oh, we're reporting final, 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, so we're going to make a little left-hand turn up here, huh?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start that turn in 5 seconds. We're going to swing around. Good, let's switch our tanks to the left tank here.
Okay, now make sure.
Not yet. We're going to swing her all around. Once we come back straight, then
Alright, fine.
we'll fix all that stuff, yep. Six is going to ways to go. Keep it coming. And now when we get the final approach fix, we got to bring it home.
Now we can flaps to make sure.
Not yet. We'll get there. I want to see the runway first.
Okay.
In a little
Alright.
second. We got our speed under control right now. We're only going 108. So
Okay.
the FF01 will report. Marita Tower 0768 Foxtrot Sierra reporting final fix.
Okay, beginning the procedure.
Continuing 8 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, now we got the glide path here. Okay, now we're going to go full mixture. Let's go some flaps here.
Approach, report on final 6. The first traffic now is estimated 5 miles inbound.
And next we got to see the airport in sight, which I don't see here.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're on the glide path. This is actually a VOR with a glide path, which is nice.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
We got 4 miles, so now we're at 100 knots, so I'm going to just give it a little power here and then. Okay, we got ground contact. Okay, runway in sight. Okay. Okay, mixture's full.
Where's the runway?
Straight ahead, huh? Right off.
Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Oh my God.
I got it. Down to minimums here. Okay, I'm going to hit the flaps now here.
Minimums.
Continuing approach.
Minimums.
behind us a little bit. Speed. A little high. Let's bring it
Do you
down.
have traffic in sight? 8 Fox Sierra, runway 01, clear land.
01, clear land, 85.0, thank you.
I want to thank you for joining us on today's flight. If you like what you see, I hope you'll click that thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. My name is Steve Rennie. I am the Ren Baron, and this is our Ren Baron Learning to Fly YouTube channel.
Float here a little bit. There we go. Missed fucking Charlie here. But I'll get the next one.
Fox Sierra, make 180, to the right, to the left, via Alpha to inner elevation 81.
Make 180 and back to the terminal 85.0. That's right. Yeah, you got me back taxi and everything here.
Molly, you gotta get out of here fast.
Okay, flaps up.
That was great. That was horrible in the clouds for so long.
Thank God we got a Cirrus, that's all I'm saying. Cirrus, put that in your next sales pitch. Alright, now there's your first stop in Mexico.
That was a long ride.
Roger, continue your approach to runway 01, report 8 miles from final.